part of the day. As promised, I'm back with the last vehicle. If you've been following today, August the 3rd, 2023, you've been seeing all the craziness going on. 2 auctions today. We got vehicles at both of them. This is the one that we bought first. You just seen the Durango. We got that one taken care of. And now you see them, they got this vehicle right here. So they're putting it on the tow bed or whatever. And they're getting this up out of here. But this is one that we bought. As you can see, it's not perfect. It's a 2010 Dodge Charger. Our main thing is if it's going to run and start. Like, that's where you want to start out at. Run and start. Start and run, I guess, would be the proper sequence. And then drive after that. Does it drive? When I first checked, I kind of bought this as an impulse buy. I'm not going to lie. I bought it based off of the price that it went for. I wasn't really looking at it. You see it's got rust forming right here. But we're about to try it out. So I had the key made, but I had to hurry up and run to the St. Paul auction, and that's where we got the Durango at because I didn't have enough time to mess with this car. So I had the key made, but I never got a chance to try to start it. So we're going to do that right now. And actually, I almost didn't have to have a key made for it because I'll show y'all real quick. In the car, and I would have been able to try it earlier, but in the car, this key was in here. But you know, these cars, they have a fob. So I got this generic key by the locksmith. This will just start it, but it doesn't have, obviously, the keyless entry and all that. So I have to get an updated key, but I don't even care about that if it doesn't start. So we'll worry about that bridge when we come to it. It didn't have any power on it, I believe. So I think we're going to have to put the jump box on it, which I have. I threw it in the trunk so I wouldn't forget it, but we'll see if it'll start. And yeah, we got no power at all. So hopefully my little jump box works, or else we're going to have to do this again. It's got a nice shifter, though. It's got the Mopar shifter. Feels actually chrome. Damn, I can't even get in the trunk, though. I put the thing in the trunk, and I can't get in there without power. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm going to let y'all look at these guys for a little bit. See if I can prop that up. Like so. All right, well, look at the beautiful sun, guys. Just check out the sun and be blinded for a little bit. I'm going to have to go through the trunk and pop it so I can get the dang actually.
I'll follow you. You got your phone or is that in my truck?
I think it's in the truck.
I want that. What? Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm back. I had to go through the so right here. I had to go through there and then grab it. And this is my little jump box. And hopefully, let's see how much power it's got. It's got 53% on there. Hopefully that's enough to start this super dead battery. And then we'll see if it runs or not. So we're gonna connect this little jump box. If not, I mean, worst case scenario, I don't even think this auction is weird though. They won't even let me pull my car in to even like jump start it. So if not, I'll have to go get a whole new jump box or even just get a battery. So hopefully this all works right now, but we're gonna find out. Let's move all this paperwork out the way. I had to go get the plates and all that so I can drive it out of the auction lot. Did I pop the hood? I think I popped it. It's not up though. All right, let's try that again. It's got a nice fuel door. I think they got the fuel door and the shifter. Oh, aftermarket pieces. The pedals too are aftermarket. All right, so let's pop the hood. Wow, this tire is awful. Look at these tires. I don't know if them is safe for the road. Look awful. Both front tires. Yeah, and these tires like yesterday. People be riding cars like, I don't get it, man. Why y'all be mistreating your cars like this? Hold on 1 second. This is heavy. This the base model. They got cobwebs on there. Got cobwebs. So I checked the oil, right? And there's not much oil on it. I don't know if it's burner oil or, but you can see, like, remember we checked the oil on the Dodge Journey? The oil was like dripping off the stick, not this one. So that was one of my main concerns with this. But we're gonna connect this little jump box here, and we should be able to go positive here. The battery's in the trunk in these, by the way. So we should be able to go positive here, and then usually there's a little place right here for the negative. But I guess we can put it anywhere on the car, right? Anything would be a ground, even this. No? Let's try it here. Why am I not getting... I might have to... Oh. Yeah, that's the button. Let's see if I got any power. I could connect it directly to the battery, but I have to pop the trunk. Alright, y'all gonna have to grind it out with me. My bad. Somebody's probably like, bro, you just connected right there. I know. But usually there's like a, yeah, like something like that. Hasn't got it here. And then this should... That's not... No, that comes straight from this box. I should be able to connect it anywhere, right? Oh, guess I can connect it right there. Yeah, it caught it right there. All right. See if we got enough power to start this thing. All right, we do got power, so we're about to try this. All right, y'all, here we go. Turn the key. It is not starting. All right. I wonder if it's because of the jump box. And I don't have another jump box. I should have asked them people that were right here if they could have jumped it for me. My jump box might not have enough power because this is this battery might be really dead. Okay, it's saying I don't think this box has enough juice, which is my fault. I got bigger jump boxes, but I didn't grab. Let's try it again. Oh, shoot. All right, cool. We got it, y'all. It started up. Wow. It's making some weird noise. I think that is the actuator door. Yeah, the actuator door is struggling right now. You hear that? These doors behind there, they're trying to push air out, and they don't know what the hell to do. Let me pop the trunk. Check the... Yeah, you hear that? That's the actuator door trying to move. All right, it did start up. Actually, wow, it sounds really good. Let's take this off. This is just temporary. Don't want to keep this on. I did that one time because I had a really bad battery in the vehicle, so I left this jump box on and then closed the hood and rolled with it. By the time I got back, I probably drove like 20 minutes with it on. It exploded. These things will explode if you leave them on there. All right, so far the engine sounds really good. So let's look in the trunk. I ain't really got a chance to look at anything yet. He's got, what are these? Webster's Third International Dictionary. Got some motor oil back here, which makes sense. I need to check that oil actually too. I mean, the engine's not messed up though from the lack of oil in there, so I don't know what's going on, if it's just burning. Yeah, it looks like they put a new one of these on. Or they were gonna put a new one of these. I don't know if this is the old one or the new one. But they were trying to fix the actuator door. And this guy got Modelos. Wait, what's the Modelo commercial? I don't even know what it is. But he's got Modelos in here, so that's probably why this might be in here. He might have been a drunk driver type. And Friday, so, but he reads though. He reads. I want these books. Encyclopedia Britannica, volume 11. We got it right here. I might read through this. Or I could do a giveaway. Anybody want these? If y'all say you want it, I will give it to y'all. Is this a portable heater? Okay. I'll give away the books and the portable heater. I need to keep the oil. I need to keep this though, because I might need to put it in the engine. Oh, we gotta check and see if this car goes into gear or not. The engine sounds really good, y'all. Let's check the oil though and see if we need to add. Well, now there's oil on the stick. Remember we just checked it? And now look. Now we got oil. It's actually all the way up. So I wonder on these vehicles, and I'm used to the 3.6s. I don't know a lot about the 3.5s. But is that how it usually goes? If the car sits, then the oil doesn't even, because most cars, there's oil on the dipstick even if it hasn't been started. But this might have been sitting for a long time, so. Then we got our coolant right here. Coolant looks a little bit low. Nothing too alarming, though. Let's see if we got anything like just dripping or leaking out the bottom now. Let's look under the vehicle. There's no major leak though. It's not like nothing's just pouring out. This is the base model. It's not like a you can see it's got a 3.5 and it doesn't got a Hemi. And it actually sounds really good though. Wow. You can barely even hear it running. Okay. Cool little fuel door. Oh, let's see if it goes in the gear. Then I gotta put the plates on, but I'm gonna when I do that part, I'm not even gonna make y'all sit through that, because then I'm gonna drive it out of here. But we'll drive it through the parking lot real quick and just make sure that that it goes in the gear. The last thing I want to do though is I want to just look and see if there's any obvious damage to any of the suspension before I pull it out. So I'm just going to turn the wheels and then we're going to look at the suspension in the front. So let's turn the wheel. All right. These tires are awful. Wow. I don't even know if I should drive this just based off the tires, but okay. So I'm looking at the suspension and it doesn't look great, but it all looks like it's intact. I mean, it's rusty and stuff. Doesn't look like there's any new parts or anything there. So that looks good. So the driver's side looks good. We're gonna turn the wheel. And if y'all watched the first stream I did today, the guy that bought that Charger RT is not here anymore. The one that had the bullet holes through it. So he drove that out or whatever the case is. And we got it out of here. That one had the key with it. This did not have the key, so I had to get the key made. All right, the front suspension looks good. So we're going we'll just drive it around the parking lot real quick and make sure that it's in shape enough for me to drive it out and I don't have to get it towed. I always like to do this with y'all, like, you know, stream all this stuff, because, you know, like, it could be helpful to anybody that goes to auctions and different things like that. I try to, you know, give y'all my methods and you can kind of just see what I do in real time. You know, the suspense of it all and just, you know, just everything, because, you know, we should always be trying to share information with each other and give knowledge to one another. I think it's important. So the windows roll down. Got that. All right. So, let's see if the fucking all right. All right. Got a CD in there? Yeah, we got a CD in there. Okay. So we are going to see if it drives. And right now, the coolant temperature is good. The only thing on is a tire pressure monitor light. So shifting it. I'm using my left hand because I'm holding the camera with my right. We got it in gear. All right. The brakes don't feel great. oil light just popped on and then it just went off. All right, let's drive it through the parking lot real quick and see what we got. It's making a sound from the left side. Can y'all hear that? Y'all might not be able to hear it. It's really audible for me. That could just be how bad that tire is. And the oil light keeps popping on, so I don't know what that's about. Wonder if I should add a little bit of oil to it. It drives okay, like overall, but it makes a lot of noise on the right side. I think it's just this tire. This tire is awful, y'all. I think it's literally just this tire that's making all that noise. I can't tell. I can't drive it and tell at the same time. I can't. But if you look at this tire, that's probably where all that noise is coming from. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. This trim piece is hanging off. All right, that's the noise we're hearing. All right, let's see if we can get this up. That makes sense. Oh, it was just so rusty right here that it fell out. You gotta love auction vehicles. All right, we got it up a little bit. It'll probably fall right back off, but that's kind of cool. All right, so it might not be that bad. All right, let's try it again. So we're gonna just drove it from there. We'll drive it back around. I just want to make sure it's good enough to just drive back. Then obviously I'll take it to a mechanic or a mechanic shop and then have them, kind of look over it and make sure that it's safe on the road and all that stuff. I'll look over all the suspension. I don't want to put a car on the road that can put other people's lives at risk. And I don't know anything about this vehicle. It's got some get up too. Pulls a little bit to the right. Yeah, it pulls to the right. This oil light keeps popping on. But besides that, that's the only thing really happening as far as the dash goes. And then it kind of goes out by itself. So maybe I'll put a little bit of oil in there. That bottle that's in the back. As far as I can tell, this should be good to drive out though. It's driving all right. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great, but it's doing all right. All right, so I'm gonna go park this back over here, and then for me to get it out of this impound, I need to put the plates on so I'm able to drive it out. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take it out, but I'm not gonna put y'all through all of that because that's not fun. Y'all went through the tough part of just seeing if it started and if it runs and drives. Like that is always the stressful part. I was watching a lot of vehicles today and people were just like actually right here, this Honda right here. Like he bought this one. We'll go over there and look at it real quick. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. Try to let the battery charge up. But yeah, so this Honda right here, actually one dude, he always talks to me. He calls me. He be like, "What's up, my brother?" He's kind of like African. Shout out to him. He's super cool. But he bought this for, he didn't pay a lot for it. A lot of these cars actually went cheap today. A lot of them went cheap today. But he bought this, I'm actually forgetting what number. It was either 1,700 or 2,700. We're going to go with 17. I think it was 17. But he bought this and it did not start for him. It did not start. It was turning over revving up, and it didn't start for him. So, shout out to him. And actually, he left his visor down with the light on, so hopefully he still got battery when he comes back. Yeah. What are you talking about? I didn't mess with his car. I didn't mess with his car. What do you mean? You saying I can't walk around? The hell's wrong with this dude, bruh? Get your weird ass out of here. He knew he was wrong. That's why he didn't want to say nothing else. Anyways, oh yeah, so the Porsche, this joint right here, that went for $5,500. And they said, I don't even know what that, I'm actually looking it up later because I want to know how much that goes for, but they ain't got it out yet, so, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to leave y'all. I'm gonna get this up out of here, throw these plates on here, and then oh, I left them way over there. I'm trying to think. So the next auction is gonna be, when's the next auction? I think it's one coming up this Saturday. I got so many cars, y'all, though. I need to have like a liquidation. I need to have like a liquidation sale and just get rid of everything, because I got cars like, but I do buy a lot more vehicles in the summer, because in Minnesota, like we basically got like a short like season where it's not cold. So I don't like dealing with vehicles in the cold. It's just a headache. It's no emergency, snow, moving the cars, all this stuff. It's not like I got like land and stuff. I got to get to that point where I can just be able to store all these vehicles. But I'm actually gonna be looking into some like more dealer license, trying to work on that type of stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna leave y'all at that. I'm gonna throw these plates on, get this out of here. I will be back with more content probably within like the next 2 weeks, but I think there's one this Saturday, so if there is, y'all will be part of it. I'm gonna stream without a doubt. So all right, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all. That's all out.